There is nothing quite as frustrating as spending 20 minutes untangling a knotted mess of extension cords before you can even start a project. It is one of those small daily annoyances that just drains your energy. That is where this orange reel from Bayco comes in. It is not trying to be a high-tech gadget with fancy electronics or complex features, and honestly, that is exactly why it works. It is just a straightforward, rugged piece of plastic designed to do one thing well, and it does it without any fuss. When you first pick this thing up, the first thing you notice is how light it is. It is made from a heavy-duty thermoplastic that feels surprisingly tough. You can tell it is built to take a few knocks in a garage or a shed without cracking or shattering. It has this bright orange finish that makes it easy to spot when you are digging through a cluttered workspace, which is a nice touch. The design is centered around a spin handle that makes winding up your cords feel almost satisfying. You just feed the end of the cord into one of the capture holes, give that handle a spin, and watch the cord coil up neatly. It is smooth, and it saves you from that awkward arm-over-arm winding method that usually ends in a twisted, messy pile. Now here is the real-world capacity. It handles a decent amount of cable. If you are using standard 16-gauge wire, you can fit up to 150 feet on here. If you are working with thicker 12-gauge cords, that capacity drops to about 100 feet, which is still plenty for most home or shop setups. It even has a built-in stand, so it stays upright while you are working. That is a small detail, but it keeps the reel from rolling away or tipping over when you are pulling out just a few feet of slack. What stands out, though, is the simplicity. There are no gears to jam or springs to snap. It is just a solid, manual tool. That said, it is not perfect. Because it is so lightweight, if you are really yanking on a long, heavy cord, you might find yourself needing to hold the base down with your foot to keep it steady. It is a minor quirk, but it is there. Also, since the packaging is handled manually, you might notice it doesn't come in the most polished retail box, but that is a small price to pay for a tool that actually does its job. If you are tired of fighting with your holiday lights or power cords every single season, this is one of those simple, inexpensive upgrades that makes life in the garage feel a whole lot more organized. It is not going to win any design awards, but for keeping your workspace clean and your cords ready to go, it is a solid, reliable choice.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.